Spiral from the Book of Saw was directed by Darren Lynn Bousman and stars Chris Rock and Samuel Jackson. So I was actually pretty anticipated for this movie. I enjoy the other Saw movies quite a bit. I have a lot of fun with them. I mean, I like the gory aspect to them, so I was really looking forward to this one here. And I like how each of them have a twist, and I like when movies have a twist and I try and figure out the mystery of that. So I was really looking forward to Spiral. I like that Chris Rock was taking a different lead. Samuel Jackson was always great. So, what did I think of this movie? Well, let's find out by starting off with the good. And one thing I really enjoyed about this movie is just in general the production of this film. It's a lot better than all the other Saw movies. Maybe Jigsaw is like better than this movie, but this movie has very good production within it with all the traps and everything and the way it's shot. I really enjoyed that. And the way that the traps in this movie play out is very kind of like bone-chilling and very on the edge of your seat because they bring back this kind of flashy editing, which is sort of an issue, which I'll get into later, but I like it when they use it in the traps because it kind of makes me feel like it's more intense. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I think Chris Rock is also really good in this movie. I mean, he has great comedic timing, which is awesome, which like is just adds a lot of good comedy into this movie. When he's trying to be serious, you can tell that he's acting, but it didn't really throw me off that much. But when he's bringing in comedy and just kind of being the cool cop there, I felt like that was great. And this movie also has some great pacing and everything, and all around, this movie is extremely entertaining from top to bottom. It never really slows down. It's always moving. You're never bored, which I thought was great. And another thing I really enjoyed about this movie was that within the traps, these people that are being put in these traps are actually here for a reason. One of my issues with the other Saw movies is that people were getting put in those traps for like the stupidest reasons. Like, this guy's a smoker, he dies because he's a smoker, because that's not good. Okay, there's a love triangle, nope. You're getting put in that trap right now. And then another, I bet you like Jigsaw was eventually going to go down this road where he's going to be like, this guy had let his dog piss in the neighbor's yard. Go in the trap and die. So I enjoy the fact that this movie honestly has some good reasons to put these guys in these traps, or girls or whatever. They have a good reason for them being in this trap. And I like this mystery aspect of this movie. It focuses on the mystery, it focuses on the crime and everything like that. And I like that it never really stares away from that. It's great, well and focused narrative. I also really enjoy the villain's motivation in this film. I think I can understand it, and I think that's a really good aspect of part of it, because some of the other villain motivations in the earlier Saw movies I just couldn't get behind, but this one you actually can, and you actually sympathize like a tiny bit, so I really enjoyed that aspect of it, and just all around I had a great time watching this movie with my family and friends. Now let's move into the bad here, and like I said, the editing I think is good when they're using it in the traps, but they use flashy editing to kind of just in random places, and I didn't really enjoy that. It kind of threw me off a bit. And also, one thing that I've been seeing on channels is that this movie's twist is really predictable. Everyone's saying that this movie's twist is too predictable, and I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to predict this twist, and I didn't really predict this twist. I was like, when it actually came about, I was like, oh, cool. I actually didn't really see that coming, but then I thought about it, and another side note here, I was watching this movie and there was a lot of people talking during the first half, so I didn't really pick up on a lot of like what was going on. I had to watch this movie, more so in quiet so I could actually hear what was happening. But once I thought about it, there's one scene in this movie that just makes the twist so predictable. I was like, oh yeah, I should have really seen that coming. So I bet you, if you guys watch it, you're probably going to see that twist coming from a mile away. And yeah, also this movie, I feel like the traps get worse over time. It starts off great, and then every single trap I feel like just gets worse and worse and worse. And then eventually at the end, there's just I wasn't a huge fan of the traps at the end of this film. And also, I feel like this movie could have been longer. Like I said, it has great pacing, it moves all the time, but there's no time to breathe. You always have to be locked in. He never like stops at a bar or anything. There's never normal really conversations. The movie's always moving, which can be a positive or a negative, because there's really no time to breathe. You have to always be paying attention to what is happening in here. So for me, I wish that there was a bit time to breathe and maybe make the movie a bit longer than an hour and a half. So yeah, but all in all, guys, there's not a lot of issues here. So as for final thoughts, I really enjoyed this film. I had a lot of fun with it. I think the traps are cool and gory, but that's not all this movie focuses on. It focuses on the mystery aspect, and I thought that was great. Samuel Jackson, Chris Rock, they're both great in the leads. I like the villain motivation here. The twist could have been a bit better executed, and I feel like the traps got a bit worse overall, and I didn't love the editing that was happening here, so there's just a couple of issues there. But overall, I did really enjoy this movie, and I do recommend, if you are a Saw fan or a horror fan, I do recommend that you go check it out. So with all that said, I'm going to give Spiral from the Book of Saw a B+. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this review. Stay tuned for more reviews coming very soon. Comment down below, what did you guys think of Spiral from the Book of Saw? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? How do you think it fits in the Saw timeline? And how do you think it fits with the Saw movies and all of that? Also, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and have a great day, guys. Bye.